I'm going to give this another try. I just realized I did not have my microphone on the first time. Okay, so I'm going to go through our announcements for next week and kind of go through Zoom a little bit. We've been having issues with Blackboard. We are getting a new system, but we won't have it until April. So obviously we are not going to continue to have trouble with Blackboard going in and out, so we need to find something that's going to work for us to have classes in. And Zoom has some great things to offer, some other things that we'll have to get used to, and we'll set up some norms, and learning coaches, students, and I will work through the bugs and get used to it for sure. Okay, so announcements, our website, I will send out the link in your email. There's no school on Monday. It's President's Day, and actually next Wednesday we'll do a lesson with students on why we have President's Day off. And then live sessions are all in Zoom next week, and I'll explain how to do that here in this session, and it's on the class website as well. The monthly newsletter is there if you haven't looked at that. Scholastic books, the order from last month should be here any day. I haven't checked the mail today, and as soon as that comes in, I will mail those out to you. If you'd like to shop through the 28th is when I'm going to put the next order in it. Push the shop button, and then don't forget to put our class code in when you're ordering. Don't forget there's $1 books and $2 books, $5 books. So it's very reasonably priced books, and you don't have to pay the shipping. So they are shipped to me, and then I ship them out to you. And so you don't have to pay the shipping. I think that's pretty cool deal, especially on books. It's expensive to ship books. There is a face-to-face event tomorrow. I took that off because this is for next week. So don't forget that face-to-face event tomorrow, if you can make that. Okay, so here's the meat and potatoes of what we need to talk about today. So next week, we are switching over to Zoom. So the links for Zoom obviously can't be in the Class Connect schedule because it's totally something separate than our school. So what I've done is put them on our calendar here in our website. For one, they're two different places. First, they're here. So if you're a Blue reader and you meet me on Tuesday and Thursdays at 9, you can come into our website and click on the link, and it's going to take you to Zoom, and you can log in that way. And then if you can see Blue Reader here, Blue Reader here, those are going to be the same links. And then all these are not. So Green Readers, you would click these to get to me at that specific time. Another way to you could use this document that I'm emailing to you. You can't click on them here in this website, on our website, but you can open up the attachment that I sent to you via email, and then have this Word document maybe on your computer somewhere saved, and you could open it up and have it open throughout the day. And these are the links that are going to take you to the classes throughout the day. So if you click on the link to take you to class, this is the link that you're going to need to get to class. I do not think that you need these meeting IDs, and I'll show you why in a minute. I don't think, but I could be wrong. But if you notice, the number at the end of this link is the same as this one. But if you click on the link on your Word document at home, it's going to take you to the login to Zoom that kind of looks like this. These are examples of logging into Zoom. And then you hit Join Meeting, and the confusing part here is that you're going to put that same link. This link you can copy from the Word document, copy that link, and put it right here where it says Meeting ID. You don't have to type that Meeting ID in. You can put the link. The link that you just clicked on to come into this classroom, you can put that link right there. What it's going to do, it's going to automatically put that number for you. Even though you put the link, it's going to put the number for you. I have set it up, knock on wood, cross your fingers. I've set it up that you do not need a password. It's just that link. So we'll give it a try next week, and hopefully that's the case. Okay, so here is where you're going to put the name. Please, please, please put your student's name, not the learning coach. Put their first name. If you are the only Max in kindergarten with me, Max is fine. If you know that there's another student with your first name, go ahead and put your last initial. Do not put students' first names and last names together. Just put the first name and last initial if you'd like, or just the first name if you know that there's just one. Okay, remember my name. You can click that and then you don't have to put the name in next time you go into Zoom. You don't have to worry about either of these because I believe I've marked that on my end how I want you to come in. I have you coming in with your video on right now. We're going to see how it goes. I think it is kind of distracting for kiddos. It's distracting for me because I want to check out what everybody's doing too, see what you have at home, your toys that you're playing with and things like that. But that can be distracting when we're learning. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully we can leave those on. I know some of the older students are starting with them off and only turning them on when we need them to, which is kind of like Blackboards, but we're going to keep them on until we think that we need to have them off. But microphones are going to be off until we need them on. I will ask students to have them on. It's just very distracting to have everybody have the microphones on, and for a student to be sitting at home and voices coming everywhere, it's just very distracting. So we're going to do just like Blackboard and have microphones off until you're asked to have your microphone on. Okay, so obviously the same rules apply. Actually, let me jump over here. One of the other teachers made this, so some of these apply to us, some of them don't, but same rules apply for Zoom as they do Blackboard. So you can click the Manage Participants to hit the yes button, the no button. There's a more here that you can do other things. So make sure that you're still following those rules of being respectful to others, not talking over other people, waiting your turn and things like that. So it is a different situation. We know it's a learning. We have to learn a new thing. So it's okay if we make mistakes. We're all learning, but we're going to try really hard to be respectful to others while we're doing it. Okay, learning coaches, one thing is if you're stuck in full screen, if it's just your face or just my face, if you hit manage participants, if you hit escape, it will move that down and you can see other things. If you, and then just, this is pretty, you probably have already thought about this, but just remember that you are on camera and just remember things that are happening behind you. Like my kiddos were home today from school, and so I'm, making sure that they know that I'm on camera and they're not running behind me doing silly stuff. And so just be aware of what's going on in the house and that things are appropriate and things like that. So, and clothing and things like that. Just, I'm sure learning coaches are already thought about that, but just wanted to say it out loud. Where'd I go? So let's go back to our website. I think that's mostly it. So our lessons are there. As you know, Monday we have no school. If you're where we are on lessons, then you start on Tuesday where we're supposed to be. Our secret word is CAPS. Think about that next week, why I put the word CAPS there. Click the survey for credit for this week for listening to or looking at the announcements. And I hope I got everything. I think I did. If you have any questions, let me know. I am headed out of town. I'm off tomorrow, headed to Colorado for the weekend. I will be back on Tuesday, ready to try out this Zoom and have a great week with you guys. So have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.